Hi, it's Karen from Stamping on the Back Porch. Back to our third day of a crafty break. And today we are making matchbook cards. So the whole point of this is to do some fun, crafty things that make a great way to stay in touch with people during these times. And for all of you on school break, we would love to see what you're doing. So these are for all ages, everyone to participate. And then we're going to talk about some easily for how we're doing this. Okay, so let's put it down. First, we're going to make the basic card. I thought, isn't this cute? It says sending a little something. So you could put, if this were a birthday card, you could put in a little gift card. You could put in a photo. I think that would be an awesome thing to do. If you have a photo to send to grandma or grandpa or something like that would be perfect. And if you're doing any kind of a little gifty thing, today would be fun to think about who might really like to get that. So maybe we're thinking about someone in your family today that you miss seeing. Of course, this is flat as can be. This is just a regular card. But you could add a photo or a drawing. Draw something or just a special note. Just something that a fun memory. I think those are some of the best kinds of cards to write if you are sending to somebody older like a grandma or grandpa. Just put in something that would be very fun. I'm glad to have so many of you on, and we appreciate you sharing the word to get this on. We are doing this for 10 days. This is day 3, and these are all just general fun ideas that we can all do. So we're going to start with the basic card. So we're going to have some designer series paper, any kind of pattern paper that measures 3.5 by 8.5. And I'm going to tell you something, you can actually make different sizes too. So, but for today's, to make it easy, we're just going to do this. Now we're going to want to score 1 inch from the bottom. And okay, this is going to be my outside piece this time, so that's the only thing that matters, but this is an all-around pattern, so it really doesn't matter. So there are a few ways to do this. I could just, I have the wrong side of my paper. Check this out. Now we have the inches. I could just take a ruler. So this is if you don't have a lot of equipment, we're just doing things several ways. You just measure 1 inch. And then put a ruler or something there and just fold up like this. So an easy way to make do with having nothing. If you have a scoreboard, that works well too. But we'll just do it this way today to be really easy. I'm going to fold this flat. And then I am going to, I like seeing the comments come in. I'm going to put in a couple staples. Now, of course, if you don't have a stapler or can't finders. Yesterday we were using brads and somebody said, I can't make this. I don't have any brads in the house. So we're trying to use things we have in the house. So, well, it's a good thing I have 2 staplers. I think that one just ran out. That one was running on low. So I have another one. And I will just put this one in. And now, watch how easy this is going to be to finish this. I'm going to just tuck this in down to the staples. And I'm going to fold it flat. How cute is that? So then I would just take, and for the paper inside, I would just use something a little narrower than this. This is 3.5, so I just did a 3.25 inch square. This could be typing paper, anything. It could be a circle, it could be anything. This is for the message inside, and I can just tuck that down in too. Okay, so here's where I will write, and then we're just going to decorate. So I cut out, on this one, I cut out a toucan from that paper, and on this one is a dinosaur one. So here we're going to do the dinosaur, and I would pop that up, except I don't see any, so we'll make it flat. Because we are all about choices. Now, this is totally good this way. If you want to cover this or you want to put a message, here is a perfect place to put it. So here I just did a strip that said sending a little something. This could be handwritten. It could be saying happy birthday. It could be saying missing you, or it could be stamped. So if you like to just add a little, that's something to do right there. Oh, thanks you guys that are sharing the video. This has really been fun to do. Okay, so here is one idea of what to do with this. Now let's talk about a couple of gift ideas that we could do. Here's going to be a little, I'm going to use the same. I'm just switching papers because we're just going to go do different flavors. So of course, you can just create along with me, but this will just show when you look through your paper stack, just have fun and see what inspires you. And I'm going to do the same here with doing it this way since we're, you know, I love that we can do so many different things without, you know, we have our equipment to make things easier, but we can really get by with very little, can't we? And this is a good time. This is our stuck at home projects. Okay, so again, I'm going to put my, yep, that's the right one. I'm going to put my staples in. I tend to put them in higher than I want because I keep thinking, you know, this is way in and I keep thinking it's that, but it's all good. So, so it doesn't really matter like everything we're doing. We're going to tuck this down in and flatten it. And on this one, I'm going to put, I just thought this was a really fun idea. It says, enjoy the little things. And I think that is really an appropriate saying for right now. So I'm going to, oh, you know what I could do? It's a little late, but you know what? Let's change this because we know we like to change things up. I'm just going to, I really can't, I guess, but here's my idea. To put this down here, but then I don't want that closed and this will tuck in behind it. So there's another idea, but since I already put my glue on, I'm going to put there, but enjoy the little things. And I thought what was just perfect in here is to put a little packet of tea. So who do you know who might like something like this? This could also be Ghirardelli chocolate. I mean, think of anything putting in here, but I just took this tea and then I thought, okay, what paper would kind of go with that. So you see how you can just start with what you have and then this will tuck in. Now this you aren't going to put in the mail. This is going to be hand delivered because the tea isn't going to be worth probably that. Well, although it may be. I'm not going to say that. And today when we can't hand deliver things, I think getting little gifts like this would just be really fun to give and get. So here is an idea. And now let's do one that might be a little more masculine. Because we did one that was great for kids. We did one that looks more like maybe a woman's card. So we're going to take this masculine thing. This might be for someone who wish they could go golfing, okay? So again, we're just going to fold in the 1 inch. So who is making this along with me? Brenda says, put chocolate in hers. That's good. Tim went to the grocery store this morning and said, oh yeah, the lines are so long and you take what you can get. But this is really a time while we're stuck at home to be thinking of others and to both build up our own creativity, have fun, and also just to encourage other people by making these fun little things. So here again, I'm going to do the same thing. I will put my staples here. And of course, if you don't want to use a stapler, you could use some glue. You know, you could just let it dry and just hold it. The point is just to have something to tuck this into. Then again, look how easy these would be to make a bunch of these. These would also make awesome little Christmas gifts for all of your kids participating. Just think of all the different ways you could use this as gifts. So what I wanted to put in this one, I decided to put in some Post-it notes. Yeah, Deborah's gonna make some bigger and put in a packet of hot chocolate. You're right, and I'm just thinking, that would be fun because anything works for this. And let's see, I'm just going to put in some. We don't want a whole packet here, so I'll put, I think that's even too many because it's really just the idea here. You could put in a whole bunch, but I'm just trying to keep this easy to put here. Now, then this will tuck in just like this. And then on this, I thought, what can I put on here? So I took out this stamp, and it's from Peaceful Moments, and I really hadn't even noticed this little stamp before, but it says, always remember. And I thought, that was perfect. I put sticky notes all over to help me remember, and they don't really, no, what would I do without, they help some, but I'm just saying. So I just thought this totally made sense with Post-it notes, but also, oh, you know what? This one I can change. Let's just change that. So I can take these off, put a pack of soup for a get well. Oh, thank you. Jeannie said she's enjoying this and she shared with her friends. Oh, thank you. And I'm particularly thinking of people that are home with kids. If you have kids that are home, this will give them some fun things to do. And they are, kids are so naturally creative. You show them a pattern and they just go to town. And it's just a way to have them be a blessing to other people too, by thinking about that and helping other people. So now this is pretty fun. Now, really, if you're giving, you could say, always remember, and then you could write on here, I love you, or something like that, or always remember, golfing season will come, or I don't know, whatever. But anything that kind of fits the occasion. And then the last one I'm going to do, but although, Tim, would you want to see if we have like a packet of something? I was just going to show how you can design something any size, if that would help, like a packet of cocoa or anything. See if we have anything that's a packet of soup, whatever. So this idea, now this could be a little journal. These are like little notes. You could write a bunch of, or you could tear them off. You write them, but I thought, and I just put a few in, but you could put more in. But I thought, what a cute idea is this? So all these ideas. So on this one, we are taking, the paper is 8.5 by 3.5. And if you have directional, see like this, that's the only thing I want to remember because I want this part to be sticking up, which means I want to score here. That's the only thing I have to remember. Okay, and I'm gonna bend that up. So this is a great way to use up any of those pretty papers that you've been hoarding. Now with this, I just took computer paper and I think I must have done, let's see, I must have done 3.25 by 3.5, but anything smaller than what this is gonna be will work. So now the only difference for this one, I want to catch this down in with my, Joanne said she uses sticky notes, but then she forgets to read them. And my problem is I get a few too many around, and then they become very forgettable too. Now with this, I want this to go pretty close to the bottom. So I'm trying to really kind of watch that. And then just like the others, this just goes in. So